Hey, 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 hey. I know I was running into the thing. Something about me and timer sometimes. Hey, 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 Susan, how you doing? How you doing? Sis, good to see you. Let me go up to the top. Big bad boy, sis, how you doing? Good to see you. Let me go to the top. Why am I using my computer when I am on my laptop? The mouse was too close. Corn's mom says, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, go ahead, go ahead. That's fine, guys. Always remember you can come back on the replay. And y'all know me, when I do a replay, I get up in them comments and talk like I was right there at the live. I just do it sometimes. So somebody be like, Danny, put 10 comments in my thing. None of them nasty. I'm just commenting as it go on, as I watch it. But how you doing? How you doing? So y'all know the disclaimer before we do anything, we're gonna get into this episode. Wait a minute. We're gonna get into this episode. We only talking about the episode. If anybody comes in here wanting to talk about anything that's not this episode, it's not one of these characters, a show they came from, something you might know about, and that's what this is about. So let's do that. And yo, how you doing? Heidi Black, how you doing? Z baby, how you doing? That's my sis, y'all. Z baby, that's one of my sis out here in this real world. How you doing? How you doing, sis? But Breezy, how you doing? Apple Crescent, how you doing? It's Queens in the building, so the crown unites. But we are coming to talk about this dog on House of Villain episode 5. Now, when I did the review on episode 4, I accidentally slipped up because I had already watched episode 5 and gave the disclaimer, even though that's what we get at the top of episode 5, is that the villain who went home, who was voted out by the people in the house, the other villains, was New York. So now we got Jack went home first. Now New York went home. But I'm like, it's kind of a tough one. I mean, between her and that Fisa, I mean, either way, who's going to miss either one of them? So we start there, but the tension is getting up in the house. So Shake, y'all, I'm telling you, I did not watch Shake's show. So when Shake was on this show, I'm like, kind of like, who is he? I don't really know. But when I looked into him, I saw clips of him on the internet at their reunion, things they were asking about that. But I was like, I still don't see why he's the villain. But it all really makes sense. Like, he will get into it with women. He will get into it with them. So Shake has the nerve to tell Bobby Likes, hey, look, I'm the one voted for New York, but then I threw Corinne up under the bus. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is a house of villains. Why are you in a house of villains telling people your dirt? Don't say nothing. If you're not coming to tell the whole world, don't say nothing. But Shake, of course, nobody likes him. Breezy, how you doing? Nobody likes Shake. They don't. And actually, I kind of would leave Shake. This is what I'd never get. Now, when all these reality shows, when they have these challenges, I never get when all the great competitors are leaving all the other great competitors. But then I feel kind of how Omarosa said today. Omarosa, I just y'all, we're not gonna do that word. But anyway, I feel kind of like her about the show. But then we letting the weak just skate. They just skating while we taking each other down. But I'd rather get rid of the real competition. Or if I want to play a real game, I'd rather leave the best. So if I win or lose, I know I was up against the best in the house. That's me if I was anybody. These trifling villains, they don't even get the real game. They in 2-3 alliances. I'm like, that's gonna end up biting you in the butt. It happens on every reality show that they have challenges in. And the thing we could say about Johnny Bananas, he's still the same Johnny Bananas and that's what I'm saying. These people, hey, I'm like, okay, if I watch Johnny Bananas, I know how he play. I know how he get down. But they don't seem to know. They trust in fair play, but I know Omarosa and fair play, like he said, they 20 years into being friends. And I already know that he's gonna cut her first. He's gonna cut her because really, he's skating by. Yeah, he is a butthole. He is, but y'all know one thing I can say. To me, Johnny Bananas the realest mofo in the house, though. He even today, when we'll get to that after we talk about who won the challenge. So, like I said, Shake puts his foot in his mouth. He doesn't realize they having back meetings with each other about we got to get rid of Shake. I can't stand Shake. Shake get on my nerve. Corn's mom, how you doing? Mama Ann, how you doing? But yeah, we gotta get rid of Shake. Everybody's on it, and Korean was really on it because he, like I said, he told her his way of apologizing for saying it was her, even though it wasn't her. Now remember, this the second time they done threw Korean up under the bus and she didn't even do nothing. And I'm like, why do people still believe it? Because Korean got thrown under the bus by Johnny Bananas when he wrote that fake letter and believed them when they said it was her. Yes, he knows how to play the game. He knows how to play. He knows just what he's doing. And he's doing it in the front because you know who he is. He's won a few times on these challenges too, playing the game. Because if you're in the game, then you want to play by the game. That's if any game we play Monopoly. Monopoly got rules. Now y'all know. I don't know if y'all grew up like me. Y'all heard of house rules. You go to somebody's crib, they playing spades. They be like, I got house rules. You like house deuces. Wow, you say in spades. You play Monopoly with them, they got house rules. You say, wait, what? What? If you buy two houses, you can get a hotel. Say, no, it's four. It's four. Monopoly has rules. So when you playing these games, remember, there's one winner. Y'all becoming buddy for what? It's one winner. I don't like fair play. I never liked fair play. I never liked fair play. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I feel safe when my man is running. I feel love because it's real love. Real love. Freedom. How you doing? How you doing, sis? I Burby. So they gotta have their challenge for the three. No. They have to have a challenge to see who's gonna be the head villain of the week. Who's gonna get that? So it's an ice challenge. I'm like, boy, did they get up with the people from the from the from the real world road rules challenge? Because a lot of these challenges seem like challenges. One, Johnny Bananas did 152,000 times. So I'm like, oh, here go the ice challenge where it's stuff in the ice and you got to get it out. But they made it very clear in the beginning, like, you will not be peeing on the ice. That is not how y'all gonna melt that ice. You're gonna use your body heat. You're gonna use that. Every time they have an ice challenge on any reality show, I'm always like, this is the most sexual thing I've ever seen. I swear, people are sitting there licking the ice. They gyrating with their privates on the ice. You say, well, this is boobies all on the ice. So you had to get these keys out and lock. So once you got all of the locks on somebody's thing, they were done. So of course, Johnny Bananas is going for Bobby Likes because he know Bobby Likes is mad at him for throwing him up on the elimination last week. So he trying to get Bobby Likes. So he working with Shake. So he helping Shake. He giving him his locks and stuff. But Corinne, on the other hand, is working against Shake because she like, wait a minute. Shake is the one who tried to throw me under the bus like I turned on New York over Johnny Bananas, which she probably would have turned on New York over Johnny Bananas because she is so thirsty for Johnny Bananas. It is ridiculous. I'm like, girl, just tell him you want to sleep with him and get it over with because he's not going to be your boyfriend. He's not going to be your boyfriend, girl. But anyway, so they doing the competition. Now, here's what happens in every one of these shows too. They don't listen to the rules. The rules were clear. Once you get all of your whatever locks open, you must open the box. So not just unlock it, open. And when you open the box, you have completed the challenge. So the first two, unlock and open. Unlock and open. Shake opens it. I mean, he is all unlocked, and he's automatically excited he won. And Bananas is excited too. So now he telling Bobby Likes, like, you going up, you're going home, it's over. I'm like, just because he's on the list don't mean he's going home because he could still win the challenge. You know what I mean? But anyway, so he gets to saying that, hey, the host starts going, like, basically, is it open? Like, he's letting you know, like, did you open it? Did you open it? Rosa pick up like, wait a minute, because she finished at the same time he finished. So when he first did it, she was kind of like, oh. But then when he's saying, did he open? She realized, wait. So she's smart. She opened it, then said something. She opened it like, oh, I beat him. I did it. I did it. I said, girl, that's what happens when people don't pay attention. Because if he would have been paying attention, he gave him the answer. He told him. He said, hey, did you open it? I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. But anyway, did you open it? He did. He made a fool. He made a fool of himself. I'm like, you standing there getting excited, but he's saying, did you open it? But he didn't think about it. He didn't remember the rules. I would have kept that in my head. Like, it's not just getting this locks open. I have to open the case. You get what I'm saying? So that's when it's complete. But he didn't finish the act. So now Omarosa is the head villain the second time. I'm like, man, she gonna and she was the one complaining about the challenge, but yet she managed to get through it and win. So Omarosa takes out for her, villain dinner. She takes out Fair Play and Fisa. Like, these are her two allies or whatever. So to me, she knows how to play the mental game. You know what I mean? Like, she's good with that mental game. But I do not like Omarosa. I just never have. And I liked her like the first couple of episodes of The Apprentice. Everything from there on out, I can't stand. Nothing against a great woman, but whatever. I just don't like her. And Fisa, like I said, I feel like she's one of them people who's using her body, but if she makes it to the end, suddenly this warrior is gonna come out. Suddenly she's gonna be able to run a marathon, swim a mile. G.I. Jane gonna come out. She's gonna have the knowledge of everything. No, she's not. Let's not kid ourselves. And Fisa is never gonna do that. She's gonna try to sleep her way to, not even sleep, because I don't think she'll sleep with men. I think she just uses her body to prove like men are so weak that everything you want from them, you could get it just by looking like something that turns them on. That's my theory on her. But anyway, so she has them at the thing. They having sushi. They're kicking it. They're drinking sake. I didn't know that with sake, it's bad luck to pour it yourself. But I can tell you in the times I've had sake, I didn't pour it myself. So I guess I didn't get the bad luck on it. But I didn't know that till watching the episode. And so, and remember this, when they had the ice challenge, Fair Play was like, oh, I've been holding my pee for this challenge. And I thought, that's not good for your body, one. And I can only imagine you sitting there urinating all over that ice. It's not good for television. Mm-hmm. And no, on this one, who went out with Omarosa for the challenge win was Anfisa and Fair Play. She took them with her. But here's where it's about to get good. When it's time to do, now, as you're watching the episode, especially when I watched it back the second time, and I always like to watch the episode before the one you're watching, because sometimes there's little things that in the editing it's going in an order, but we know they editing backwards sometimes, because sometimes stuff is later, they just put it in the front. But it was something about when Omarosa was talking to Johnny Bananas, I felt like she's not about to turn on Johnny Bananas. Like, I really, when I was listening, I'm like, okay, she's just trying to see where he at. But she still want to keep him here because she feel like as long as he with her, that could carry, because he might be someone. Because see, you want your ally might be somebody who could win a lot of challenges, and then they're the head of the house all the time. So you want to make sure you good with him. But when she was talking to Corinne and Tanisha, when she was talking to them, I kind of felt like she was letting us know something was up. Like, she was fishing with everybody to see. She didn't talk with Shake because everybody knew she was going to throw Shake up. He was going to be one of her three. You knew it already. You know what I mean? So like I said, she had Fair Play and Nisa on the date with her. So she's talked to them. She talked to Johnny Bananas, and then she sat down and talked with Tanisha and Corinne. And when she was talking with Tanisha and Corinne, I felt like she knows that Corinne wants to have 12 play with Johnny Bananas for the rest of her life, or at least the rest of her stay in the villain house. And she knows that Tanisha is cool with Bananas because they're roommates and they've been cool, and she thinks Bananas is eye candy. So when she was saying it to him and saying, like, what do you all think if I would have put up Bananas? I didn't feel like she was saying like she really was gonna do it. I felt like she was saying it more like to see what their response would be. Would they be honest, or would they bullshit her and be like, oh, I'm with it, just go do it? That's what I felt like. So later it could be ammunition. That's how I felt watching the show. But so when they go in there, breezy, hey, see us, in case I didn't speak. But so when they go into the room, into the pit to go, I would call it the pit, since people getting thrown into the wall like it's a fire pit or a lion's den. But when they go up in there to pick out the people, she picks Shake. Nobody's surprised. Like I said, everyone knew Shake was going down on her list. So she picks Shake. So then she says, this next person I'm going to pick is somebody, like basically I had it out since day one. As soon as she said it, I'm like, it's Corinne. It's Corinne. At day one, her and Corinne got in it when Corinne came up and just said, oh, who are you? Or, what I'm saying? That Google me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So no, we knew it. Like, oh, it's Corinne. I knew it. I'm like, oh, she better pick Corinne. But where she turned the room upside down is when she picked Tanisha. When she picked Tanisha, I said, But when I watched it the second time, and I realized, once again, remember I told you, when she was talking with Johnny Bananas, she was more talking with him like she was sitting down talking with another boss. And when she was talking to him, she said, I was thinking, why keep eliminating the real players and letting the weak ones, you know what I mean, slide on through? In her mind, Shake, Corinne, and Tanisha are weak. So in her mind, she just threw all weak people, meaning no matter what, we getting rid of one of these weakies. We getting rid of one of these flunkies that's going to vote for people because they cool with people. So we got, because if you're smart, you got to get rid of people's vote too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to leave the people that vote for you here. Please, they're going to save you. So, and she's smart. She was telling them on their date, like, remember, the person that wins doesn't get to vote either. So you want to be careful, like, on who's gonna win, because now they don't have a vote. So I'm like, that's how you play the game. When you play the game, you got to know all the rules. You got to know all of what's going on, and then you have to learn your components and how they play. You study them. Each week you got a challenge with them. You study them for next week, for later on, because remember, on most of these shows, if we have 10 challenges, the last challenge is going to be based on all 10 of those challenges. So that's how it usually goes, right? It's just a game. It's a cat and mouse, but yeah. So she turns it up by getting Tanisha, and they let us know next week it's about to get to cracking. We're about to see why everybody a villain. They're coming out. The whole villain in them is coming out. Look at Shake. He get finished cussing out. Well, not even cursing out. Like, just belittling Corinne, telling her she's thirsty. He said, but he could have just got her some water. But anyway, he's telling her how thirsty she is, right? And how bad she wants the D from Johnny Bananas. And he said, you know what? I'm feeling the happiest I've felt since I said, wait, you're feeling the best about yourself because you're degrading a woman who just wants to throw, Corinne want to throw herself on Johnny Bananas. She's single, he's single, have fun. You know what I mean? But girl, just remember that they gonna edit it down where it looked like he was chasing. He could have been chasing you too. Because I know the reason he letting you rub his feet and all this stuff is because he's going along with it. But remember, you're playing a game. And Johnny Bananas, I don't care about what nobody else done did, is actually one of the, like, he's a veteran to reality games and shows and all that, because he done did these challenges 852 times. So yeah, I'd be watching. I'd be studying him like a map. And I'm gonna tell you something. I know how to get Johnny Bananas. We'd be having drinks. You know what I'm saying? I'd have him on the grill, tell him how he is grill master. Yeah, this episode was really good because I'm like, it's about to start. We about to get into some old villains. They're about to become the villains we know them to be. But Tanisha told in the clip for next week, Tanisha told Omarosa, she said, "Yeah, you come with that old passive aggressive. I don't like that passive aggressive backdooring." Omarosa said, I could be aggressive, and I come through the front door. I said, wait a minute. That was almost as great as when Omarosa got into it with Janice Dickerson. Remember that? Do y'all remember that? And they got into it with each other, and it was them in the house on this show. What's her name who passed away from wrestling? China. All of them were on a reality show, and they were doing a challenge or doing something. Were they on a surreal life? Whatever. They were on something together. But when they were on it, they had a stunt in the pictures. They were going to do this picture of them. All these bad half-us villains, basically. All these villains to reality TV and stuff. And I don't know how Janice Dickerson was. She was reality TV gold. That's what she was. Because, I mean, she was a train wreck, and it got to points where she was blurting out stuff, and I was like, oh, my God, this is so not for the show. She is definitely a liability. Get her up out of here and get her some intense therapy and, in my opinion, some rehab. Anyway, but yeah, and Rosa, y'all don't remember that? Anybody know what I'm talking about? It was surreal life, and they got into it, and I said, oh, why would they even put fake or real knives on the table with these heifers? Especially Janice and Omarosa. I might have to mess around and watch that season again. It was. Oh, you know who's gonna win? Okay, y'all. Who do y'all think is okay? So we watched a couple of episodes. In the beginning, y'all know I was still putting Johnny in there because I'm gonna leave Johnny on the list. I really don't, unless someone's smart enough to not only get him in, but get him in with people that everybody wants them to stay, so that they can make them be, you know what I'm saying, win and get that and have him in that bottom, and then y'all vote him out. That's the only way they're gonna get him out. And I don't see it because, like I told y'all, think about it. More people like Johnny Bananas than anybody in the house. Fair Play love Johnny Bananas. I bet they be sitting around drinking, kicking, and talking about these girls, all the girls they done been through, parties, hookups they done had. They kicking it. Shake like Johnny Bananas. Tanisha's his roommate and loyal to him to the end. Corinne wants to get into his drawers and wear his skin when she's done. Okay. She wants to wear his varsity jacket. Okay. She wants to wear his varsity jacket. She wants it with a big JB on it for Johnny Bananas. Like, she wants to wear it over her shoulders. It's big. She pictures herself like that. And she's wearing his jacket. And she, in her mind, he's the head of the football team, and she's the head cheerleader, and they are in La La Love. Amanda Panda, how you doing? So yes, like I said, this week was really good. I know it's coming. Like I said, you got rid of New York. Then, like I said, Tanisha's coming out that shell where she's just, because really she is just floating through here. She is. People like her. She's floating. Bobby's cooking dinners. Even though he's acting a fool with the editing that we're seeing, we know he wanted the main cooks for the house, okay? Because every time we turn around and eating, Bobby's making something. So pay attention to that. And that's what you got to know, because some people are like, wait, we got to keep the cook. Remember on Jersey, even when the situation would be acting a fool, one thing they knew is he was one of the best cooks in that damn... They said, hold on, wait a minute. And when he came back, we missed you so much. Talking about good. He got out of jail. He said, oh, we missed you. We missed you, bro. You got to know that. You got to think about what you need in the house. If there's a house comedian, I need the comedian. You got a love interest. Now, if you like Corinne, she going to keep him because she, oh my goodness. And then she'll be in the arms of the next man as soon as he leave, if he left before her. But I don't see him leaving before her. So I'm still saying Bananas. I said, Omarosa is a lot of in your head, and if somebody get in your head and you're in a challenge, it's gonna mess with your game. So I don't know. She might, but it's tricky because Fair Play is skating through. He is skating through. Look at him. He just sabotages people. That's all he does. He's skating. He's skating too. Let me see. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with my boy Bananas. I'm really sticking with Bananas. And out the women, I'm gonna say the way it's going, if they don't send Anfisa home, she's gonna be the last woman standing because they're gonna get into it with each other. So busy trying to take each other down, she's gonna be the last woman standing. So that's weird. But that's what I see. But then I see Anfisa, if it was her and Omarosa, I see her being like, girl, you go ahead and do it. And I'm just gonna sit back and chill. I can see her being like, girl, I'm gonna get this to you. You deserve it more than me. Like, I don't know why. I just see that in my reality spirit. Mm-hmm. Yep, you keeping the cook. All the rest of y'all go to the crib. We are keeping the cook because we are in this house most of the day. You know what I mean? Unless the cast all live like in California, they'll be hours. But nah, y'all in there together. Y'all in that house. It's probably about 10 days y'all was in that house. 12 days. But they're going to break that down to 52 episodes. You're like, wait a minute, not 12 days. It's enough footage. Trust me. It's enough footage. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to catch up. So I said, I got behind on the episode, so I end up doing episode 4 the day episode 5 premiered. So I was like, let me get episode 5 out before I look at up, and we're at Thursday on episode 6. So everybody remember, it comes on E Entertainment on Thursday, 8-9 Central, every Thursday, and on the E Entertainment channel that they have on YouTube, they actually post the episode 24 hours after it came on their site. So you can watch it if you don't have Hulu or any of the places that stream it. So you could watch it on their site. They do offer that. So that is always good. So I always like to wait at least a day after, because then so if somebody's watching it that way, then we can all watch it to, talk about it together. So I like to do it a day after or 2 days, but I don't like to not done the one before and we getting ready to go to the next one. So now we all caught up. We're all caught up, okay? On it. They're getting ready to start acting the fool. It's getting better and better. Yeah, like I said, but I think out of the 3 people that are on the list, my prediction for which one of those 3 are going to go home, I really believe it's going to be Tanisha. It's still not going to be Shake, because they're going to keep putting Shake up, but then they're going to get into it with each other, and other people are going to go home instead of him. So he's going to skate a couple of times for that. So that's what I think. I think Tanisha going to be the one to go home. Lord knows if it's Korean, please let her get some before she go. Please let the reality show gods shine light onto her bed and let her please let Bananas give us something. Give it a peel, give us something. Just give us some Bananas, please. Because we can't watch this girl beg. It should not be this hard to get a man in a bed who's staying in the same house with you. Girl, just ain't that easy. But anyway, that is my opinion about about Kareem. But girl, desperate. Like, she's really, really on one for him. She is a little thirsty. She is. Oh, it makes me so. I'm like, girl, just tell him you want to sleep with him, please. Just walk in the room with nothing on. I don't know. I don't know, because you don't want to offend him either. But girl, just do something. At least then he can say, "Oh, is that where you're going?" No, thank you. But you rubbing his feet like he the king of all kings. He your man. He just came home from a hard day work. I said, this girl is just, and he hasn't gave you a kiss, unless, because you know how these reality shows will do. Unless what we not seeing is he's already gave us some. What we not seeing is they be kissing all the time. Something's going on, Johnny Bananas, and we want to know. And we want to know all about it. But all right, y'all. So we will do the next review on Thursday's episode, maybe Saturday or Friday night. I don't know. One of the two. Most likely Saturday. That way, though, everybody could have seen it by then. Because I know sometimes I don't watch the show the day of, and sometimes I do. And sometimes I want to watch it twice because I pick up something I didn't see the last time. But yeah, so that was a quick recap of season 1, episode 5 of House of Villains. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for coming in and chatting with me about it. And like I said, if it's something about the show, somebody you think when you come back to the people who come on the replay, if there's something about the show, tell me also. Who do you think will win? Who can't you stand? Who can't you stand? Who do you think trying to get a spinoff show? Because I'm telling y'all, this Bobby likes. He's trying to get a spinoff show. I mean, a couple of them really, but he's the most on trying to get it. But yes, so go on and watch the show, and see you next time. See you, Breezy. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. See ya. See ya.